Hello there everyone, and to all my little ponies out there watching right now, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, well, go ahead and subscribe, girl. What are you waiting for, Christmas? For today's video, we're a bit serious, but of course we'll still have some chit-chat and amazing energy. Did you know, my friends, that it's very important to properly cite sources in our research papers, theses, or even simple school projects? But what if we need to do it in our own language? What if your professor is looking for a Tagalog reference? Don't you worry, my child, because I got you. I'll help you translate those references in a very clear way, so you won't be stressed anymore and you can just focus on achieving your dreams. Are you ready, students, researchers, and nosy neighbors who want to learn? In this video, we will go through 10 references, and we will translate them into Tagalog one by one. We will detail them so there are no more questions, no more getting lost. Here is the Tagalog translation of each reference you mentioned. This is for all of you who are striving and want to elevate the level of research in the Philippines. So prepare your pens and paper or get your notes app ready, because this is going to be a very, very informative ride. Remember, knowledge is power, and proper citation, that's what will give you an A+. And to make sure no one is left behind and everyone can follow, here's my special instruction for you, my dear. Don't blink, don't leave, because everything I say from beginning to end is important. Copy-paste everything 1 to 10 lees. Understand every detail, every comma, every period, because in the world of academe, every detail counts. So let's begin our discussion. No commercial breaks, no fast forward. Copy-paste everything I said there. Okay, is that clear? Ha! Let's get this educational party started. Unbeatable. Okay, first on our list, my friends. This comes from a book written by a brilliant psychologist, Albert Bandura. This reference is important, especially if you're studying the effect of media on our behavior. The correct translation of this into our language is like this. Listen carefully. Bandura, A. 2001. Cognitive Social Theory of Mass Communication. Media Psychology, Volume 3, Issue Number 3, pages 265 to 299. I'll repeat it just to be clear. The author's name, Bandura A., then the year 2001. The title of the article, Cognitive Social Theory of Mass Communication, and the name of the journal, Media Psychology, with a volume number of 3, issue number of 3, and the pages are 265 to 299. Remember, my dears, every part of that citation has a purpose. The author's name so we know who the genius behind it is, the year so we know how old or new it is, the title, of course, for the topic, and the journal information so we can easily find the actual article if we want to read it in full. Don't forget the punctuation marks, the periods, commas, and parentheses, because in APA format, it's like walking on a tightrope. One wrong move, and your grade falls. Just kidding. But seriously, details are important, so take note of that, okay? Let's move on to number 2. This one is for those studying mental health and the effect of social media on our emotional well-being. This is very relevant now, isn't it? Many of us go through different struggles, and sometimes we find comfort on social media. So the correct translation of this reference is Hogan, MJ, O'Hora, D, O'Byrne, JJ, and Noon, C, 2021. Visual Stories and Mental Health. How Digital Media Helps Emotional Connection. Journal of Media Psychology, Volume 33, Issue Number 1, pages 1 to 12. Notice there are 4 authors here, so we need to list them all. We can't just list one, the others might get upset. The title is beautiful, isn't it? Visual Stories and Mental Health. This studies how what we see online, like videos and photos, affects our feelings and our connection with other people. The journal is Journal of Media Psychology, and it's in Volume 33, Issue Number 1, pages 1 to 12. Very specific, right? That's how it should be. When you're doing your research, it needs to be detailed so you can show your professor that your study is thorough, and you didn't just copy from somewhere. Remember, academic honesty is very important. Let's proceed to number 3. This is for our artistic little ponies out there. If your passion is art and you want to connect it to the study of psychology or therapy, this one's for you. This is a book, so its format is a bit different from a journal article. The correct translation is Capitan L, 2010. Introduction to Art Therapy Research, Routledge. Oh, see, it's shorter because it's a book. All we need is the author's name, Capitan L, the year of publication 2010, the title of the book, which is Introduction to Art Therapy Research, and the publisher Routledge. Here it explains how art is used as a form of therapy and research. Very interesting, isn't it? Imagine you're drawing or painting, it's not just a hobby, it can also be a way to understand ourselves and others. The publisher, Routledge, is a well-known academic publisher, so you know this book is quality. So if you have a topic about art therapy, make sure to include this in your bibliography. Remember, for a book, author, year, title of book, and publisher. It's easy, right? Like memorizing the lyrics of your favorite song. We're on number 4, and it's still related to art therapy. This topic seems to be in demand, huh? This is another book that deepens our knowledge about art and health. The correct translation of this is Malchiodi, C.A., 2013. Art Therapy and Healthcare, Guilford Press. Again, since this is a book, the format is simple. We have the author, Malchiodi, C.A., the year it was published, 2013, the title of the book, Art Therapy and Healthcare, and the publisher, Guilford Press. This book focuses on how art therapy becomes part of the broader healthcare system. It's not just for mental health but also for general health. It shows that art is an important tool for healing and recovery. So if your thesis is about holistic wellness or alternative medicine, this is a great one to include. Remember the difference between citing a book and a journal. For a book, we don't have volume and issue numbers. It goes straight to the publisher. Don't get confused, my dears, just focus. Here we go, number 5. This one is for future marketing gurus and advertising executives. We're going to talk about visual persuasion. How do photos and videos and advertisements convince us? This is the answer. The correct translation of this reference is Masaris, P. 1994. Visual Persuasion, The Role of Images in Advertising, Sage Publications. Another book, so the format is already familiar to us. Author, Masaris, P. Year 1994. Title, Visual Persuasion, The Role of Images in Advertising. And the publisher, Sage Publications. Even though it's a bit old, 1994, the concepts in this book are still super relevant today, especially in the age of social media marketing. Here you'll understand the psychology behind the ads you see on TV, on YouTube, on Facebook. Why was this color used? Why is the camera angle like this? All of that has a reason, and that reason is to persuade you. So if your topic is advertising, consumer behavior, or media studies, you need to read and cite this. Don't forget the correct format, okay? So your paper looks professional. We're on number 6, my friends, and we're going back to mental health and social media. This is a very important journal article that discusses the future of mental health services. The correct translation is Naslund, J.A., Ashbrenner, K.A., Marsh, L.A., and Bartels, S.J., 2017. The Future of Mental Health Services, Peer-to-Peer Support and Social Media, Epidemiology and Psychiatric Sciences, 25, 113 to 122. There, a journal article again, so the details are complete again. 4 authors again, so list them all. This study is great because it shows how social media, which we often see as a cause of anxiety, can also be a solution. It discusses the concept of peer-to-peer support, where people with similar struggles help each other online. The journal is Epidemiology and Psychiatric Sciences, which shows how serious and scientific it is. Volume 25, Issue 2, pages 113 to 122. Write that down correctly to show that your sources are credible. Proper citation shows respect for the original authors. Here we go, number 7. A very sensitive but very important topic. The stigma attached to mental illness. We need to talk about this to reduce discrimination. This reference is a study that listed the words used to stigmatize people with mental illness. The correct translation is Rose D., Thornycroft G., Pinfold V., and Kassam A., 2018. 250 terms used to stigmatize people with mental illness. BMC Health Services Research, 1888. This is a journal article again, my dears. This study is very powerful because it gives us concrete evidence of how widespread the problem of stigma is. Imagine, 250 terms. It's sad, but we need to know to fight it. The journal is BMC Health Services Research. What's unique here is the number 18 and 88. 18 is the volume number. 88 is the article number, which online journals sometimes use instead of a page range, so don't be surprised if you see that. Just put what's written. Accuracy is important. Number 8. And we're back to art again. Art is truly a powerful tool for healing, isn't it? This is a literature review, meaning the authors studied many other studies to form a conclusion. The correct translation is Stuckey, H.L. and Nobel, J. 2010. The Connection of Art, Healing, and Public Health. A Review of Current Literature. American Journal of Public Health, Volume 100, Issue 2, pages 254 to 263. There are two authors, Stuckey and Nobel. The year is 2010. The title is beautiful, The Connection of Art, Healing, and Public Health. It shows that the benefits of art are not just personal, but also communal. It can be part of public health programs. The journal, American Journal of Public Health, is a very prestigious publication, so this study is very credible. Volume 100, Issue 2, pages 254 to 263. When you use a literature review as a source, it's a big help because it's like you've read many articles in one. Work smart, not just hard. We're almost done. Number 9. This is for the media scholars out there. Why are we so fascinated with social media, online games, streaming services? The theory of uses and gratifications will answer that. This is an updated version of that theory. The correct translation is Sundar SS and Limperos, AM, 2013. Uses and Grats 2.0, New Gratifications from New Media. Journal of Broadcasting and Electronic Media, Volume 57, Issue 4, pages 504 to 525. Uses and Grats is short for Uses and Gratifications, a popular communication theory. This study explores what gratifications or satisfactions we get from using new media. Is it for information, for entertainment, for social connection? This is great to use if your research is about the media consumption habits of Filipinos, especially young people. The journal is Journal of Broadcasting and Electronic Media, and the details are Volume 57, Issue 4, pages 504 to 525. Don't forget, every number, every punctuation mark is important in creating a perfect citation. And for our final reference, number 10. This comes from a very large organization that we all know, the World Health Organization, or WHO. When the source comes from a large organization like this, the format is also a bit different. The correct translation is World Health Organization, WHO, 2022. Mental health. The author here is the organization itself, the World Health Organization, and we included the acronym WHO. The year is 2022, so it's very recent. The title is Mental Health, and because this is an online fact sheet, we put a description in brackets, official WHO fact sheet on strengthening our response to mental health. This is to provide context to the reader about what kind of document it is. When you use sources from government websites or international organizations, it's important to include these details. This shows that your data comes from a reliable and authoritative source. And because it comes from WHO, it carries weight and credibility worldwide. And there you have it, little ponies. 10 references that we translated into Tagalog with feelings and with all the details. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you're more confident in writing your research papers. Remember, proper citation is not just a requirement from your professor. It's a way of showing respect to previous researchers, a way of being a responsible and ethical scholar. And most importantly, it's a way to strengthen your own argument, because it shows that it's supported by the studies of experts. Don't be afraid of APA format or any citation style. Just think of it as a set of rules in a game, and once you understand the rules, you can definitely win. And if you have other references you'd like me to translate or check, don't hesitate to comment below. If you also want APA citations in full Tagalog format, just say so, and I'll make you a complete list. I'm just here, your amazing academic fairy godmother, to help you. All I want is to see you succeed and achieve your dreams, because your success is also my success, and the success of everyone. So go, 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 keep writing, keep researching, and if you need more help, if you need an APA-style citation in Tagalog, or if you want to translate it into other forms like an annotated bibliography, PowerPoint summary, or concept map, just say so. I'm just one comment away. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and always remember, have a beautiful and amazing day. Mwah mwah, sup sup.